IJERPH, Volume 15, pages 1884, Impacts of Climate Change on Health and Well-being in South Africa. International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health DOI, 10.3390/IJERPH 15091884. Authors, Matthew F. Chersich, Caradee E. Wright, Francois Venter, Helen, Rees, Fiona, Scorgie, Barend, Erasmus. Given its associated burden of disease, climate change in South Africa could be reframed as predominantly a health issue, one necessitating an urgent health sector response. The growing impact of climate change has major implications for South Africa, especially for the numerous vulnerable groups in the country. We systematically reviewed the literature by searching PubMed and Web of Science. Of the 820 papers screened, 34 were identified that assess the impacts of climate change on health in the country. Most papers covered effects of heat on health or on infectious diseases, 2034, 59%. We found that extreme weather events are the most noticeable effects to date, especially droughts in the Western Cape, but rises in vector-borne diseases are gaining prominence. Climate aberration is also linked in myriad ways with outbreaks of food and waterborne diseases, and possibly with the recent listeria epidemic. The potential impacts of climate change on mental health may compound the multiple social stressors that already beset the populace. Climate change heightens the pre-existing vulnerabilities of women, fishing communities, rural subsistence farmers and those living in informal settlements. Further gender disparities, eco-migration and social disruptions may undermine the prevention&mdash, but also treatment&mdash, of HIV. Our findings suggest that focused research and effective use of surveillance data are required to monitor climate change&rsquo's impacts, traditional strengths of the country&rsquo's health sector. The health sector, hitherto a fringe player, should assume a greater leadership role in promoting policies that protect the public&rsquo's health, address inequities and advance the country&rsquo's commitments to climate change accords. Add tags, currently, environmental,